Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Karma on Deck. I'm Karma. This is your weekly reading for the sign of Capricorn for July 18th. So this is for the week of July 18th for you. Let's take a look and see what's going on for Capricorn. I'm also a Capricorn, so I'd really like to know what's going to be coming up for me as well. Probably have to go back and watch this one. Let's shuffle these one or two times before we get going. I always like to shuffle them on camera so you can see. Sometimes it's interesting at how much congruency happens between one sign next to another. It's always same energy in a different way. I love it. All right. Let us take a look and see for you, dear Capricorn, July 18th. Here we go. Hang on. Here we go, Capricorn. Hermit. Y'all know what a hermit is. Three of coins. I would really like to see some of these change for me, by the way. Wheel of Fortune is fate. Page of Wands, education. Knight of Cups. Three of Coins. That's right next to the Hermit card. So you might have a project coming your way that might be in the development stages that you have an opportunity to start working on. You're not quite sure how you're going to integrate that with all the other things that you have going on. But it also feels like there is the Wheel of Fortune, which is fate. So some of these things that are coming out to play for you. Page of Wands is all about doing something new. It might even be teaching. King of Cups, emotions, mastery with your emotions. My King of Cups, I call that my EQ card. That's somebody that not only has emotions, feels emotions, but is able to articulate them in a good way. That's respectful, responsible, not just necessarily feeling your emotions. But this is all how you direct them outwardly. Remember, masculine is outward, feminine is inward. I am seeing the Five of Cups, 10 of Cups, 3 of Wands, and the Hierophant. So the 5 of Cups is pragmatism. 10 of Cups is balance, 3 of Wands. Some criticism might be coming your way in this upcoming week. Usually that has to do with too many people being in your business. So it might be a good idea to keep some details to yourself for a little while. Doesn't matter whether you keep details to yourself. It just might even be that somebody has attained or witnessed something that's happening and made their own opinion. You can't avoid criticism, especially as much as we're spending time on social media and everything is up for debate, right? I am seeing the Four of Swords, which is pressure and tension. So you not only have deadlines coming up, but you've got criticism, and you might even have people that are pushing you to make some deadlines and stuff. But I will tell you this, that energy is going to clear pretty rapidly because we have the Six of Swords. So it's not going to be something that's going to hold on and be an overriding energy for the entire week. You do have the Hierophant and the Page of Wands. That blows me away how Scorpio and Sagittarius both have those cards in a different way. I shuffled the shit out of the deck. But like I said, there is that consistent energy between signs, especially if they're bordering on one another. We do see the 10 of Cups, which is balance. I am seeing some 9 of Cups, which is celebration. So you might have some big rewards coming your way. There's a lot of Cups energy going on for you. Knight of Cups, 10 of Cups. I should say, Page and then the King, also the 5. That's you vetting information. That's you being able to articulate yourself well. 9 of Cups, which is having a good time. Knight of Cups. Fine. Knight of Cups is telling me that you might be a little bit more impulsive emotionally. Maybe you're saying some things that are on your mind that you typically wouldn't. We have the High Priestess in play. That's saying that Capricorn's going to be on the intuition train, and definitely, here I go again, Rain Man again. The High Priestess is you having intuition unlike you had been before. It's going to be coming out pretty heavily because this is the cap to your deck, right? The cap to your reading and your spread. It's saying for you to get yourself in some quiet meditation and paying attention to the details and listening to that still small voice, paying attention to your intuition. We have the 9 of Wands, which is laying a foundation. It means you're halfway there to a completion of a project. We don't have the 4 of Wands going with that, so it doesn't feel like a project that's going on at home. Pay attention to the lessons, though. If you're going to be in isolation, it's best for you to get to know yourself and maybe learning some lessons here, learning what it is that you need to be doing and paying attention to like the lessons so you don't have to repeat them. But just know that whatever heavy energy is coming your way, it's not going to stick around too long. And it's not heavy energy. Criticism, depending on how you navigate the criticism that comes into your life and the stress and deadlines that are popping up because the Three of Wands, like I said, it's not exactly backed into a corner, but just people running their mouth. You can choose to ignore that. It's just depending on how you navigate it. So let's pull some cards for you from Mystic Dreamer. And see that was your Capricorn Sun. So let's do your Capricorn Moon reading. Book your one-on-one, karmaondeck.com. There is a new option for you to jump in on one of the 6-week courses we have aligned for you. The Tarot 101 gives you a chance to learn your deck, learn the majors, learn some spreads, explanation on the minors, how to integrate intuition, and then also some practice sessions in a live setting. You want to jump on in there, get a deposit so we can put you in the next class. Let's see what's drama. Ace of Swords for your Capricorn Moon. Death card. Interesting. 5 of Swords. Careful you're not cutting corners or taking the easy route. The ends does not justify the means. 8 of Swords is drama. Ace of Swords, decision. Something coming to light where you're able to be concise. Ooh, you have the Ace of Pentacles too. Capricorn, there's a Devil card. All right, so your intuition next to the Devil card tells me that you're intuitively paying attention to habits. Maybe you're using some substances or someone around you is using substances and you're asking yourself, is this too much? Should I be? Should I be leaving this alone? Your intuition might be giving you some information on some other people that are using substances or, not telling you the truth, or that you have some bad habits or they have some bad habits they're not willing to shift. I do see the 10 of Cups. Caution there, Capricorn, because the 10 of Cups tells us that there is some element of materialistic behavior with you. Come on, Capricorn. You want to look good right now. It's very important for you to look good because you have this 4 of Swords where you'd really like to retreat a little bit. You'd really like to go off grid. You'd really like to quit. You'd really like to end things. You got the Death card. You might want to be feeling this desperate move to change things. You have the 7 of Pentacles. You're ready for a harvest. You're ready to reap these rewards. This is tough times, guys. Don't give up on whatever it is you're doing, because when you have the 8 of Swords, that means that there's just so much going on that you don't want to deal with it and you might just want to walk away. That card's a big deal. It might also mean that there's some pretty heavy changes for you. It might also tell me the Death card next to the 7 of Pentacles is you're going to be reaping some of the rewards finally. But I will tell you, with the 10 of Cups in play, that you're finally getting that Disneyland, that beautiful picture. Because we do have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. If you're very cautious and careful with how you navigate the next week, you might be seeing some really beneficial rewards. And I'm also seeing the King of Wands, which is you managing these things in such a way that they pay off. We also have the Wheel of Fortune next to the Death card. That possibility is that it might be that you have some things coming into alignment and some changes that are overdue. It is all looking positive though. Don't quit. 4 of Swords, feeling frustrated. 4 of Swords is isolating too. That's my Snow White. Got to be a perfect scenario for Capricorn to come out and play right now. You have the Hermit and you also have the 4 of Swords, which might tell me that you don't want to be social. We do have some money coming your way, and money's on your mind quite a bit. Tired of starting over, Capricorn? Tired of building all the time? It's time for you to want to start reaping, right? You got to be making decisions in a different way. Get support for where you feel weakest. You might also be projecting a little bit with the 10 of Cups, because that's you are not wanting to let people into your private details, probably because of all the criticism. You don't want to express your opinion. You're feeling a little limited and inhibited. 10 of Cups is Disneyland. It's false fronts. It's scripts. It's also the fullness. And is Disneyland real? Can we attain that perfect picture? But whatever that looks like, the Death card and the Wheel of Fortune and the 10 of Cups, along with the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Wands, tells me a different story. It tells me that you're likely going to be receiving some of the elements and things that you've been planning and betting on and working toward, and you just don't want to believe it. 10 of Wands. You've been pulling the weight though, Capricorn. You've been pulling the weight. trust in the universe. The High Priestess is popping out, saying your instincts have been giving you some really good direction on what's happening for you next. Pull a card for you from Divination of the Ancients and see what your message is for this week. Book your one-on-one. Karma on deck. Subscribe, like, share. Let me know where you are in the world and let me know how you feel your reading went. Let's pull a card from Divination of the Ancients as your little message for the week. Alchemy. I love this. Spells and alchemy. It's called spells, but let's see. So, look at this. Oh, yeah. Something you hold dear, a relationship, a job, an interest, or an object, or even yourself will transform mysteriously into something even more precious to you. That's a little bit about what we were seeing. 10 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, World card. No, it was the Ace of Pentacles. The Spells card indicates that you're starting to discover the possibilities the art of transformation offers you. Possibilities you hadn't even realized were out there. As you learn more, you will find your needs change, and a kind of evolution takes place where you find you only desire what is best for yourself. You have the Midas touch right now. Your standards and expectations become so pure that whatever you touch turns to metaphoric gold. You will be supported in gaining a new sense of self-worth, which will draw all that you deserve and desire directly to you. Hubble bubble, stirring well, transforming all by my spell. Changing, growing, hour by hour, behold the alchemy power. Alchemy, making shit happen, Capricorn. Thank you for hanging out with me. Remember, like I always say, love is the answer to every question you love on it. And you love. Thank you guys. I'll catch you on the flip side with Aquarius. Love and light.